Hello there. Another week of videos. We're shooting them here at the studio on New Year's Eve. So happy New Year, and I hope your year starting out great. One of the great things about the way I was raised and the way I raised my kids is we're not snobby people. We're real people. We have the same problems that you do. And there's nothing better in a family to tell a story about something that's going on that is just that happens that is just hilarious. And you have stories like this. One day I decided I was going to take my kids to see the Football Hall of Fame. And I wanted to see the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio myself. So we decided that we were going to go to Canton Football Hall of Fame. And in our big family van was my daughter Erica, my daughter Charlie Ann, my son Parker, and I think they each had a friend. So there was me and 6 kids in this van. On the way to Canton, in this big old van, first of all, their running board rubber blew off and was making this huge sound. So I had to pull over the road, and it's like, my gosh, what happened? Then we had a blowout and a flat tire. So we had to pull in the Cracker Barrel, and we had to wait for somebody to come fix our tire. After we got the tire fixed and we continued, we called AAA, continued on our journey, the transmission in the van went out. But here was something really funny. Transmission going forward, drive worked. It was only the reverse that went out. So here I am in a beat-up van. The running board rubber was blown off the road. I got a flat tire. The transmission isn't working in reverse. So when we pulled up to Canton at the Pro Football Hall of Fame to park, I had to put it in neutral, and we had to let the van roll back into the parking space. And we, instead of being like paranoid and like being embarrassed, we laughed. We look like, we're like a bunch of bums in a van going to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in a beat-up old van. And it really wasn't that beat up, but boy, did it have problems that day. So we did the Hall of Fame thing, spent the night in the hotel, went back the next day. One final thing. We go to this Cracker Barrel, and I didn't know this, but they give them stars, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars, servers, how long they've been there. We got a girl with 1 star, and we laughed so hard. She was the worst waitress of all time. It took her like 15 minutes to just write down our order, and we started laughing. To this day, that disaster of a trip is a trip that I and my kids laugh about and enjoy to this day. And I'm sure you have moments like that too. But my experience of going to the Pro Football Hall of Fame was quite an adventure. Flat tire, no transmission, lousy service at Cracker Barrel, but a lot of good laughs with the Bulldog and his kids. Remember, every dog has its day. I hope tomorrow is yours.